Masters, my dear friends and gods. So, welcome to the session, the Awakening, Saturday Awakening program, and week 6, 7th of February 2026. So, pranamas to the universe, and pranamas to all the gurus, and pranamas to the angels and higher masters who guides us, and pranamas to Mahavatar Babaji, Patriji, and Rangnath sir. So, welcome you all to the session, and so exciting to see you all here. So, this evening, we are going to discuss about the topic affirmations, and let's begin with the sloka. Okay, Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyurma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This means like lead me from illusion to truth, from darkness to light, and from mortality to immortality. So, welcome to the Saturday Awakening Program, Masters. And so, awakening is like so arise, awaken, realize the truth by approaching the wise, right? So, the path of awakening is like so sharp, very difficult, but yet it leads to liberation. So invoking the alertness, the awareness, and commitment to the spiritual part and also day-to-day regular activities and all. So, welcome to the session, masters, and let's start with the affirmations. Okay. So, affirmation, what affirmation actually is like, it's a conscious, repeated thoughts or words so that reshape the mind and it influence the energy and the direct life outcomes. So, affirmation is anything, like whatever you think, whatever you believe, everything is an affirmation. So, every thought you think and every word you speak is an affirmation. So, words are energy, right? We commonly hear like mate mantram, right? So these mantras are nothing but the vibrational affirmations they used from thousands of years. So mantras are precisely changed, arranged sounds that carries the meaning, the intentions, and the vibrations while chanting. So these are designed to bypass the logical mind and connect directly to the subconscious mind. So these are the affirmations that they are programming the mantras. So that is also an affirmation. So Vak Shakti Brahma means the spoken word is the divine power. Yes, we always hear like Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. So as you think, so you become. So you are saying it to your subconscious mind. So repeating these kind of positive words reprograms the subconscious mind and aligns you with the higher consciousness. So you're affirming and creating your life experiences with every word and thought. But we don't realize that, right? We say whatever it comes from or whatever a thought goes into the mind. We just don't care, right? In regular day-to-day practices, but that impacts our future too. So that is the reason affirmations are very important to have a bright future. So you need to pay attention to your thought so that you can begin to eliminate the ones creating experience that you don't want in your life, and you need to pay attention to help create something that you want in your life, right? So for example, it's like every complaint you do is an affirmation of something you don't want your life, but unknowingly you are inviting that kind of energy, so it is happening again and again, which is frustrating and disgusting to us. So every time you get angry, you are affirming that you want more anger in your life. So if you feel that life isn't giving you what you want, then here is the turn. Here is the U-turn you have to take, that certain that you will never have goodies that life give to others. It happens. So until you think and talk. So now whatever you feel like you are thinking like, I don't want this to happen in my life, then you have to start affirming it in a right way. So do not invite the negative energies and negative experiences. It's just in our word and thought that is creating that kind of actions. So it's time for you to awake and wake up now and begin to consciously create your own life that pleases and supports you. So, the more you choose the thoughts that make you feel good, the quicker the affirmation works. So, think happy thoughts, thoughts of joy, thoughts of appreciation, instead of cursing, worrying, hatred, all these kind of affirmations, right? So whatever you think, that is your future. So we'll see in the modern science perspective. So affirmation is kind of like neuroplasticity. So repeated thoughts rewire the brain. So the subconscious programming, the words imprints the beliefs. So if the belief activates healing responses. So quantum field theory thoughts, they carry vibrational energies. So science confirms that thought plus emotion plus repetition, that is what the means the transformation. So the thought plus emotion plus repetition is equal to transformation. So every thought you think, it counts. Every positive thought brings good in your life, and every negative thought pushes good away. So they're both kind of thoughts, right? The positive and the negative. If you are focusing more and if you are repeating more the positive thought, that brings good in your life. And if you keep on doing the negative thought, that pushes away the good. That means the negative kind of things are going on to happen. So if you say, I don't want to be sick anymore, that is a good affirmation. But wait a minute. So I don't want to be sick anymore. This is not an affirmation of good health. You need to say actually clearly. So whatever you want, you need to say in a positive way. Like, I accept perfect health now. Instead of saying, I don't want to be sick anymore, focus on that positivity. Like, I accept perfect health now. So these are the things like you have to keep in mind while making affirmations. The both sense the same meaning, but there's a lot difference the way you affirm. So don't waste your time in arguing. Don't blame others. The more you talk about the problem, the more you attract it. So do you want the negative things happen? Then you go ahead. If you don't want to that, then proceed with the positive affirmations that like we have discussed now. So remember the loss of your own consciousness. So that turns negative to positive affirmations. Like, for example, I hate my body. So instead of if you're this is like a negative affirmations. I hate my body. So you have to transform that to I love and appreciate my body. Okay. So instead of saying I hate my body, you transform the affirmation to positive thing like I love and appreciate my body. So and the other example is like if you say like a affirmation, I never had enough money. From there, you have to transform the affirmation to money flows into my life in an abundant way. So the positive affirmation is money flows into my life in an abundant way. So, and taken a third example. So nobody loves me. Sometimes we feel right. So every time they keep on fighting with us, every time they blame us. So that time you feel nobody loves me. Then that time you just create a positive affirmation like I radiate love and love fills my life, right? We don't have to wait somebody to give love. We do have the love inside within us. So bring it out. So you say like I radiate love and that love fills my life. Those kind of frequencies of vibrations that will change your outer world. So the thing is like you need to bring it out. Everything is in within you. You don't have to wait somebody to give to you. So everything is within you. So instead of giving the negative affirmation like nobody loves me, how? So the more you think nobody loves me, the more you attract that kind of experiences, that kind of vibration, that kind of people around you. So when you start saying, I radiate love and love fills my life, that is a positive affirmation that raises your frequency and that brings that kind of experiences, that attracts that kind of positivity in your life. So this is very simple. The only thing is like we need to observe what we are doing every day and what kind of thoughts we are getting, and what kind of affirmations we are making unknowingly. So this is the time to awake and notice every time like what kind of affirmations we are making on day-to-day activity, so that we can have a bright present moment and the bright future moment, instead of cursing ourselves, worrying, instead of falling in such kind of things, troubles and all. Okay, so that's what I mean. So how do you practice affirmations? It's a very simple method. And first, choose present tense. That is the whatever coming from your mouth, keep a mind, observe it. Whatever thought you're getting, observe it. Whatever word you're doing or getting, observe it. Whatever action you're performing, observe it. So choose present tense. So like past is the history, future is the mystery, and the present is the gift, right? So choose present tense, positive words. So the another important thing, the second thing, the another important thing, feel the emotion while saying them. So anything like even the God or angels, anything is the energy you got connected, right? We don't see them, but it's the energy, we feel it. So that emotion, that is the bhavana shakti, is important. So feel the emotion while saying them. You need not utter the words out. You can just sit and quietly and feel it through your heart chakra. Feel it, just feel the emotion. So while saying them, that's the bhavana shakti is more important anything to connect with any energy. So the higher energy you want to connect, make it with the bhavana shakti, that is the emotion way. So emotion plus visualization. Use simple and believable words, then that happens. Okay. And at what time do you need to practice? Is the time is also the best, because we already read the alpha, beta, gamma rays, right? So repeat during morning and before sleep. So where the state of mind is that the affirmation for the affirmation, it is the right way. So repeat during morning and before sleep, and combine with the breath or meditation, then that works very powerful. It's very effective. And be consistent. Every time be consistent, do not keep on changing. For example, if you go to a restaurant and if you order one idli, okay, and after 10 minutes you get you get a thought like, I want to change, I want to get a puri. So by the time the server is ready to provide you the idli, you changed it. So now the idli is not going to get to you. Now you're waiting for the puri, right? So not like that. Be consistent. If you think wisely and make a affirmation and be consistent, be stuck to it, and do not do it forcefully and all. Do it with an emotion, in a simple, calm way, like that peaceful way and all, and that affirmation happens. So they're like, why affirmations fail. So if the conscious mind says like, I am confident, and but the subconscious believes I am not good enough, so you utter outside like, I'm confident, but from internally you will get that, wait, I'm not good enough, then gone, disaster. The stronger belief wins. So the stronger is like, I'm not good enough. The negative thing go repeats her many times. So finish the affirmation spoken mechanically, and it is without a feeling. So it doesn't have any energetic charge. So though in those situations and those cases and all, affirmation fails. So that is the reason. So that is a deep-rooted negative conditioning. So that is from years of fear, trauma, criticism, scarcity. These cannot be overwritten by few positive lessons. So what Bhagavad Gita says is, samsayatma vinashyati. So a doubting mind destroys its own progress. So first clear that doubt and then create any affirmation. So that's what Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says. So, okay, so we have learned the affirmation, what is it, and how it impacts us, and what are the best ways to practice affirmations, and keeping in mind what are the things that we need to consider so that the affirmation doesn't fail and all, right? So, and now we learn the examples from our great yogis and saints. So, great yogis like Swami Vivekananda, he constantly affirmed like strength, fearlessness, and divinity within. So, even in the face of poverty and rejection, his inner dialogue was always, I am strong, I am fearless, I am the divine. So he repeatedly affirmed that. So, what you repeatedly affirm about yourself becomes your personality. Okay. And Sri Ramana Maharshi Garu. So Sri Ramana Maharshi lived in constant self-remembrance. His silent affirmation was, I am not the body or mind, I am pure awareness. So he didn't repeat the words loudly, so he practiced silence. His state of being itself was an affirmation. So the highest affirmation is living in truth. So about Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa always affirmed like God's presence in everything. So he lived with the inner conviction. So whenever I see there is only the divine, he has seen the divinity in everything. So this is the affirmation that he made and that he lived in. So this affirmation, what it happens is like it dissolves the fear, dissolves the ego, and dissolves the separation. It's like oneness, unity. So Jivatma is Paramatma, all these things. So these Mahan Bhavas, they all know and they practiced it a lot to inculcate in their life. So they became that. So message is like that when affirmations are sold in devotion, they transform their perceptions. So perception is like what you think, right? So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa saw divinity in everything, in every person, in every way. So that is his affirmation and he became that. So Adi Shankaracharya, Bhagavad Padma, Sri Adi Shankaracharya. So through powerful statements like Aham Brahmasmi. So I am the Brahma, I am the consciousness. So Shankaracharya taught identity, shifting affirmations. So he said like Nene a Parabrahmam, right? So I am the Parabrahmam. So he said like I am not limited, I am the unlimited. I am the infinite consciousness. So the affirmations can awaken higher identity, not just improve circumstances, but they awake the higher identity like I am the consciousness, I am the Shiva. And coming to Gautam Buddha. So Buddha taught mindful repetition of wholesome thoughts, like his life is affirmed like peace begins within. So we have heard like the Angulika person also, whoever he finds on the way, he just cut his thumbs and he adds into his garland that he carries on his head. So when on the presence of Gautam Buddha, even the Angulika, he turned. So the peace, Buddha believes like peace begins within. So the peace started even in that cruel person who came across the Gautam Buddha, that Angulika also, he changed, right? So that powerful Gautam Buddha's affirmation was like he became that. So by continuously replacing negative thoughts with awareness, he transformed suffering into liberation. So the right thought, the repeated mindfully ends suffering. So these are the great things we have to learn from that Mahanubhavas. And Aurobindo, so Sri Aurobindo affirmed divine potential in human life. So his inner affirmation was human life is meant for conscious evolution. So affirmations can accelerate inner growth and evolution. So these are the great things about the affirmations, but we take it like very simple thing. But if we observe, keep starting observing that, and if we inculcate in a right manner, right way, right approach, right time, then we could create some wonders, right? కృషి ఉంటే మనుషులు ఋషులు అవుతారు. So these are the things we hear, right? So all the great yogis and saints had one thing in common, that is the pure inner dialogue, pure inner affirmation. So, and repeating such remembrance of truth, and the words aligned with belief and action. So they didn't just say affirmation, they became them, right? They became them. So that is the thing we have to learn, and it's a very inspiration from them. Thank you all for showing us this path, right? So great yogis didn't change the world by outer force. So they changed their inner words and the world followed them. Now we are following them, right? Even now, right? That is the great thing. So let's see the affirmations by great leaders, okay? Mahatma Gandhi. So Gandhi's inner affirmation was about truth and self-discipline. So Gandhi is like, I will be the change I wish to see in the world. So even in the hardest times, he repeatedly reinforced his belief like non-violence and justice. So affirmations grounded in principles guide decisions and actions, right? So Abraham Lincoln. So Lincoln battled self-doubt but affirmed, I will do what is right, no matter the odds. So he visualized the success through inner conviction. So that helped him lead the nation through its darkest hour. So affirmations strengthen resilience in times of challenge. So we in social we learn for Abraham Lincoln, like for the people, by the people, of the people, to the people, right? So Abraham Lincoln, the president of America, former. So that's such a great person, and his affirmation were there. So now about Nelson Mandela. So Mandela's inner affirmation was centered on freedom and forgiveness. So what he said is like, I will not let hatred control me. I will rise above. So he was in, like, despite of his 27 years of journey in prison, he remained aligned with his affirmation of peace. So the persistent inner dialogue can sustain courage and moral clarity. So this is the essence from all the leaders, like consistency, the repeated affirmations daily, and they were very strong and they were very clear. They don't have any doubt in that. They're very strong, right? So alignments, the words matched actual to the values and the vision. Trikarana Shuddhi will say, right? Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. So the words also should match the values and the vision. So emotion and belief, they felt the affirmations as real. They don't have any doubt. They know that they're going to achieve it. They are so confident, right? And action oriented. So affirmations draw practical steps. They're not just the thoughts. So these are the things, masters. And so great leaders didn't just dream, they affirmed their vision, believed it, and acted in alignment. So their words within became the world around them. So these are the things. And let's see the affirmations for the daily life. Okay, we'll see few affirmations. We still have 4 more minutes. So we'll see the affirmations for daily life now. So daily affirmations are small and conscious statements that shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions. So practicing them consistently can transform stress into peace, fear into confidence, scarcity into abundance. Okay. So we'll see for inner peace, which is very important to all of us. So we're practicing meditation. We know the taste of the inner peace. Yet we are living in a world with a lot of chaotics, right? So let's do for inner peace. So I am calm, I am centered, and peace flows through me. This is the affirmation. Okay. If you want to make a note, you can make it. I am calm, I am centered, peace flows through me. So when facing anxiety or tension, repeating this affirmation grounds your mind and restores balances, the confidence and self-belief. So I'm capable, I'm strong, I can overcome any challenge. All this helps the mind replace self-doubt with courage, especially before important tasks. Okay. And the other thing is like, we'll take 3, and the second one is for health and vitality. So always affirm like, my body is healthy, my mind is clear, my energy is vibrant. Okay. You may affirm like, my body is healthy, my mind is clear, and my energy is vibrant. So repeating this can align subconscious beliefs with wellness, improving your habits and improving your mindset. Okay. And for abundance and prosperity. So for abundance and prosperity, you may affirm like, I attract opportunities and abundance flows to me effortlessly, very easily. So I attract opportunities and abundance flows to me effortlessly. So this focuses the mind on possibilities rather than the lack, creating opportunities in life, right? So for relationships and harmony, I radiate love, understanding, and compassion to everyone that I meet. Okay? I radiate love, understanding, and compassion to everyone I meet. This affirmation cultivates empathy, improves communication, and nurtures positive bonds. So these are the thing masters. And if you have any questions, you may come up. Thank you all for listening so patiently. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much.